Hey fellow woodcutters, Topside here. Today's video is going to go over this plate. It's an additional purchase to the Shaper Origin right here. I love this tool, super cool handheld CNC router. The more I use it, the more I recognize how many places it can get used. Teach high school wood shop, and I have a couple of them in the high school wood shop now, and then I have one of my own here at home. I usually like to buy the tool first for myself, get it all figured out before I buy one for the wood shop. So what we're doing here, this is a piece of olive that we milled. It was an offcut. Really beautiful grain in olive wood, really old tree. A lot of old olive orchards up here. And then it's developing this crack. I bought these barbells, or they're like bow ties, from Shaper Origin. And I think I'm gonna put this barbell, just one right across there in brass, really pretty highlight. The file for running this, you could just download off of the Shaper Hub and put it into your files. And then the only thing you have to set is a depth, which is 0.24. Check in with the caliper is pretty accurate, it's 0.24. I'm gonna go a little deeper than that and then put some super glue, CA glue on the bottom of it. So I'm gonna put it right there. What we're using here is this plate. This thing's pretty fast to get started with, but this is really just a fixture so you don't have to put down the sticky tape and lay it all out. So it's kind of like a workstation. It's just, you're not even mounting it on the tabletop. You just drop it on your board. There's a really no slip kind of pad on the back here. So if you just drop it on tabletop like this, it's pretty, it's like the track sauce. It doesn't really move around very much. And it helps you center or index where that bow tie is going to go. So you could just take this thing, the plate, put it over the crack right there. This thing right here slides up and down. And then figure out exactly where you want that bow tie to go, like that. And I'm almost sure everything here would stay as I used a cutter to cut this into that. The only question is, if I screw up, then the whole board's screwed up. So I am going to use some clamps to hold it down. This is a cool little kit that comes with the plate right here. It comes with these different clamps. These are really ingenious. These clamps, this fits through here, and then you could clamp it down in a tabletop. I did read that you don't want to crank down super hard and end up bending that plate. So let me go ahead and fixture my olive wood and my plate to the tabletop. And then we'll go ahead and use the Shaper Origin and cut out that barbell. All right, so here's the olive board, here's the plate, here are the two clamps. Right there, here's my indexing mark, that's right where I want that bow tie. Right there. And put my Shaper Origin in here. And then I'm under the scan mode. So I'm going to do a new scan. Start scan on the green button here. It's all scanned. So there's my workplace. Now I'm going to go to the design mode. I'm going to go to import. Let's see here, it's in my files, I think. No, I'm on the USB. I have Wi-Fi, so I'm just going to click on my files. I have it in my files. And there it is there, 2-inch barbell. Click on that. And then now I want to place it, pull out this indexing bar, and I want to place it I could see it there. I did my scan with it up. I should have done my scan with it down, but this is going to work So I'm going to place it, you can see the wood grain pretty well, right there, right across the crack there, and hit place. Looks good. Move this up out of the way. And then there it is. You get my vac hooked up, be kind of loud. Move up a little bit here. Okay, now that I have it all, my design in place on there, I'm gonna go to cut. We're gonna cut the inside first. 1/4 inch bit, no offsets. I do need to do a Z touch. Then my depth is 0.25, which I think is gonna work. But let's touch off the Z bit, do automatic. Oop. So I think it's on a flat surface. It should go past the thickness of the plate to the wood. Let's try that again. No, not working. I think I got it that time. I'm going to do it inside before I do the pocket. No, I think I'm going to do the pocket first and then do the inside. I'm going to turn on the vac, see what happens. So I cut those 2 pockets first. Now I change it over to inside. Again, I'm going 10 thou past the recommended 240 thou. So I'm at 0.25. That's what that exclamation point is. But I've done one of these barbells before, and it stood proud by a teeny bit because I had the CA glue on the bottom. So I'm going to go 10 thou a little deeper to the 0.25 for that super glue so it'll stand just flush. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the vac on. Let's go ahead and start cutting. see how that worked. Always exciting. I love this technology. That's the perfect spot. Clamps are really pretty ingenious. Yeah, that's exactly want it. It's a nice tight fit. If I bang it in right now, I'll never get it out for glue. So I think that looks good. I'm gonna put a little CA glue across there. I actually really like the brass with the olive wood and in the center of that crack. I love using our offcuts from the mill, whatever pieces we have, and turning them into little cutting boards like this. Wood's so cool. And then that little brass inlay really makes all the difference in the world. So let me pause, fill it up, bang it in, and then I'll show you what it looks like. I love this impact poly hammer right here, the Woodworker series. All right, there it is. Pretty perfectly flush. I love the way that looks, especially in the olive wood. I like that plate origin, but you know, I like technology. I like cool things, cool tools. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully that all made some sense. Thank you for watching.